I guess this is part 3. Keep running out of storage, keep leaving apps. It's the way it was meant to be. Merry Christmas. Salisbury Beach Eyes. This girl has blue eyes like lapis lazuli collected in ancient Urk, or ice rivers running down into the Great Lakes. When someone looks at you a certain way, you realize the heart only speaks one language. Come closer to me. Could have been spoken in Persian or Portuguese, and my hands would have reached out the same. You told me I could have done it sooner. Been waiting patiently for this moment. There's just something about you. The ocean sweeps the sand. Eyes like lapis lazuli, and no blue text messages coming in. Ghost song in the key of pumpkin pie. Here's a Thanksgiving one for everybody. So everybody knows, I'm a huge pumpkin pie fan. Huge pumpkin pie fan. This one's called Ghost Song in the Key of Pumpkin Pie. Every pumpkin on Cape Cod remembers you as a child, breaking all the rules and littering the pond. Spells under full moons performed are the corpses of dead settlers. But nobody came back, just haunted songs. Carved orange faces came to me in spectral dreams, warned me of your pumpkin pie, so sweet and so rustic, so inviting. So cold on the Adirondack chairs after everyone had gone back to school, they said it didn't matter if I was hungry. Their ancestors had made a mistake in letting her family live there. To share her bed was to lie with skeletons. Her ghosts would become mine. I now sing at night. I took a bite. This one's called Man to Man. Even under the desert sands, there are black spiders laying eggs. Arachnids don't dream of floating Frenchmen on the Seine or how to escape loans, nor are they watching the weather for the next storm. Yet in some cases, the female spider engages in sexual cannibalism, devouring the male before, during, or after copulation. Arachnophiles say it is so she can keep her options open. The men are devoured, disemboweled, and decapitated. And I see our lives together, the struggles we share. And for the first time, I love them. Let's tempt this whole fate thing. Imagine if we made out in the cranberry bog covered in the first fog of October. Massachusetts is a swamp nature dreamed of for us. Any year, any millennia, do you believe lovers will always find one another? Have I died without finding you before? Is that why I pause at the window in between dishes, stare out at the gutters and sigh? Is that why you stop at your apartment door for just a second? Has fate been mismanaged? Just to be sure, I'll put myself out there Halloween night 2024. If you're still alive, I'll find you at 10:05. I'll have a cran vodka and taco for a costume. Two poems for Olympias of Epirus. Olympias of Epirus was the mother to Alexander the Great, Alexander of Macedon, son of Philip. Two poems that she possessed before and I had to write about. Lost Temple. I dream of Olympias, wife to Philip of Macedon, on a Thursday night in October. The ancient writers wrote that she kept tame serpents as pets, would let them lie in her bed. There she performed the rites of Dionysus on the one-eyed king. She was a priestess of the mystery cult, and knew the rituals none dared to share. I see her dark Balkan hair draped across his scarred chest. Teach me of the ways mysterious, are there any of her left? The demigod child. When she was pregnant, a lightning bolt struck her stomach as she slept on the Adriatic shore. She was, of course, mortal, but her consort held dominion over the heavens and its many divine hosts. The boy would grow into a lion, not a simple man, and cast the legacy across all human lifespans. Wasn't that what your mother thought of you? She sung you songs and dreamed of you in the hero's role, was ready to poison any rival and place you on the proper throne. Somewhere along the way, you both got tired, lost the quiet war. Happy the child is nice. This one's called Seeing the Old Students. You should have seen those Lewiston faces. Seventh graders playing soccer in black hijabs, blue jerseys on, the world at the edge of their cleats. I screamed and embarrassed myself, which is hilarious around middle schoolers. I saw Shukri scream and fall to the ground. Another student tried talking to me while throwing a ball back onto the field. How many times do I pour my honey into hollow cups? Amazing how their smiles could fill me up. Next one is called Roasting Season. Getting towards the last few poems here. Wishing Merry Christmas to all, of course. And just wishing the best for everybody, and I hope that everyone starts writing more, and I start writing more, and people start creating more, and we can make sense of everything through our own creations. Roasting season. I felt tired and lost. I spent the night tending a butternut squash. And everybody lies and nobody gets better in between bites of my pumpkin fritter. Happiness comes when you don't think too much. Found a little piece of peanut butter fudge. Nobody's ever yours, nobody's ever mine. Only once a year do I eat pecan pie. Of course I love her, but there's always more doubt. Oven roasted potatoes, Brussels sprouts. The morning is dark again, collective grief. Pumpkin seeds on a baking sheet. A forgotten whisper in the leaves. There's so much I need to say. There's so much I need to eat. This one's called The Ides of October. It's dedicated more or less to Jack Masery, one of my best friends, of course. And he got obsessed with saying the Ides for a while, so I call this one The Ides of October. And the Ides just simply means the middle of a month, made famous by Julius Caesar's assassination. But the Ides is just a fun way to talk, of course. Use it in sentences to sound fancy. The Ides of October. Right here in the middle of the pumpkin field, we saw the first frost cross those green vines. There is a coldness in my heart from carving people open to see their emptiness. If I ask the right questions, all that remains is husk, a flaky shell covering flesh. Jack told me you had sex with a girl without a soul. Now the Pumpkin King has a hold of you. Chop off your toe and bury it in the hollow of a tree. Bake scones for the animals in the cemetery. He'll come and drink IPAs out of your scapula if you don't atone. I told him that I don't owe him shit. There's a holy grail in my heart to protect me from whores. An attempted image of Christ is the title of the next poem. Let the dead bury the dead is what Jesus said after carving a fig. Nobody gets to scare anybody anymore because we found one key that opens one door. Take off your costumes and masks. Everything will be revealed, even the soul. If you're going to lie forever, put a candle in your mouth so we only hear wax. The past is the past, and soon the realms will merge as one. Men cannot live on candy and treats. I've walked for 40 days and kissed everyone's feet. Last poem. Merry Christmas, everybody, and a Happy New Year, if I don't see you. And if I do, after this, fuck yeah. Let's fucking hang out and have a good time. Let's keep that vibe rolling. Final. Inside, I'm in that graveyard, Rochester, New Hampshire. They buried my grandmother in a box. Wouldn't put her name on the cross. I watched the cars fly by, flowers wilt by the rocks. See where the lawnmower shredded a plastic pinwheel. Another grave with the name Napoleon. Walk through the human story, see their faces. What's so beautiful is that we tell our tales of failure and success. I need to stop being the lonely necromancer in the crypt. The only thing that deserves reanimation is my own spirit. Not the dead. My grandmother never wanted me sulking, feeling sorry for the thing I did. I want to be the miracle she saw when I was a kid. All that matters is finding a way to be happy with the hope everyone has for us. How quickly our worries turn into skulls. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for sticking with me through these few poems after I upload them, probably in 3 parts. Thank you so much for listening. Have a happy, happy New Year and a Merry, Merry Christmas to you. A Merry Christmas, and know that if I haven't seen you, I miss you, and if you stayed here for all the poems, I love you all the same. Good night, fare thee well.